So the first step in writing clean code is prioritizing readability over speed. So here I have an array full of fruit. And let's say we wanted to print out each element in this array, right? So here's the first approach. It's a simple for loop. And while it might be the fastest out of all these other options, it's the most hard to read. And it's the easiest to make a mistake. Maybe not, but it's the hardest to debug. Because imagine, I don't know, you misplace a semicolon. That's pretty hard to see, and you only really have this little indicator to help you out. So a second approach is using a item in array, the in syntax, right? So we have the item in array, then it gives you the index, which then you can put back into the array and get the item. Or you could use map. This basically just runs a function for every item in the array. It's the easiest to view. However, it is technically the slowest out of all these other options. My next point is be mindful of scope. Let's say you have some variable, some var1, and let's say you wanted to square it to some random arg. Here's the first approach on how you can do that, right? Get an arg as a function, square it, and then set some var to it. Now, in this case, it's fine, but in large code bases, this could cause issues, and it just makes the code harder to understand. So, the better approach, just return the arg squared, and then manually set some var to that result. Next point is, don't use magic numbers. Basically, it's just a number that you don't really know what it does. Like, there's no indication. So here, let's say, let's make that more. Let's say you have bank balance of $10,000. And let's say your rent is $2,000, and you wanted to model that. You can model that this way, here, but it's not really clear what that 2,000 means. So here you can actually just set your rent to be $2,000. It's a lot more clear on what this is actually doing. This one's kind of obvious, but minimize nested if loops. I mean, this is just so hard to see. It's just so much mental load trying to understand what every part of this does. What you can do instead is you can either reverse the if statement, so negate it, and then return the opposite, or you could combine if statements to return the desired outcome. My final point is use const more than let. This one's kind of a nitpick, but it just makes it more clear on, what variables do. This one, it's not a hard rule, but yeah, it just makes things more clear. So, thank you for watching my video. Like if you want, sub if you want.